just find healthier ways to self-medicate, basically. I always say, like, if you're an addict, you're always an addict. Like, right now I'm addicted to, this or that, but what you want is to be addicted to things that don't give you life management problems. So things that are within your budget, things that don't inebriate you, or, well, you get it. So anyways, oh my God. I pull this card a lot, but it's crazy that I did it on camera. That's crazy. I pull this card an awful lot, and we were just talking about it. So I'll go ahead and read you the whole thing on this card just because that's crazy. All right, let me take a sip. Let me take a sip of something I'm addicted to. Coffee. All right. Addict. Now the light attributes. So there's nothing all negative in any of these cards. There's nothing all negative. There's positive and negative to everything. So the light attributes are helping you recognize and confront an addictive behavior. And then the shadow attributes compromise integrity and honesty. This would be if you're in the shadow of this, like you're in your addiction. Compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. And there's also a guidebook that would tell you a lot more about each card. So that's crazy. I'm just gonna set this one aside because something tells me I need to stare at this card a little bit more. So you have this guy like pushing up against these waves, he is going against the flow. He's, up against an obstacle. All right, visionary. I've pulled this card a few times too. Visionary. Fool. Liberator. Lover. Scribe. Dilettante. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. King. Trickster. I'll read this one. Trickster. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior are the light attributes. Shadow attributes would be manipulating others through duplicity. Gambler. The light attributes would be willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, and a shadow attribute would be relying on luck rather than hard work. God. Guide. Healer. One of the ways they say to clear your deck, and a lot of people say, not a lot, but some people say there's no point in clearing your deck, like it's not going to do anything. But one of the cool ways to clear your deck is to knock the energy out of it. So whether you do or don't, that's up to you. It's kind of fun though. All right. Healer, and then gossip. Gossip. watch like Andrew Tate. If he would tell his people to stop bullying, that'd be nice, right? Okay, beggar. I'm not comparing myself to Andrew Tate. He's just been a hot topic of discussion in my house lately. Beggar. I mean, we make fun of him. Okay, we bully him. Child, eternal, light attributes, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Shadow attributes, inability journey of personal empowerment, shadow attribute, escapism, and false sense of heroism. So I grew up in a pretty around guns, and one of the fantasies that this particular person had was that they were going to be a hero one day, and they would like fantasize about being the hero, you know, being the person that gets to basically take somebody out. But that is so toxic, because that is like so probably not going to happen. And the fact that you live in this fantasy that you're going to be the one that does this act of heroism, and, you know, like, is that what you're living for? Like, are you almost hoping that this happens so that you can be the good guy? Like, cut it out. All right. Judge. Prince. Speaking of that, sorry, I'm on a tangent right now, but there's something going on right now. There's a word for it. But basically, people are setting up, they're leaving their garage door open and setting up like things that would draw somebody in, and even maybe draw a teenager in, because they'll set like Cheetos and like a Gatorade and some other like a old like PlayStation or something out there, and they're hoping that somebody will come so that they can hero the situation. So it's a setup. So it's terrifying. That's just terrifying, because like, what if a teenager, I know they're not supposed to come in there, but what if a teenager's like on a long walk and they're really hungry and they haven't eaten, and they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna run up there and grab that Cheetos, you know, and then something really bad happens over a bag of Cheetos. Like, I don't even want to think about it. Okay. Priest. Rebel. Goddess. Child nature. Networker. Just my nails. Poet. Monk, nun. A monk and a nun. Child magical. Avenger. Look. Avenger. Child divine. Athlete. I thought this one was interesting. Light attributes dedicate to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Okay, get it, but shadow attributes, misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. Alchemist.